have two platforms here. So the IBM was saying the strength of IBM is the machine learning and algorithms and stuff, but monetization engine is powerful in our concept platform. So we use that to monetize. So when you say we, as in the airport facility manager is able to monetize the value by charging for the alerts that they generate. Okay. So for somebody who's supplying the soap, getting an early alert is very important. So if I can give an early alert, they can supply the soap, they can meet their SLAs. So they are willing to pay an extra charge for getting those alerts early. So that's how the facility manager is able to make money on this as a revenue, additional revenue stream. So the platform is not making money, but the platform is enabling the airport facility manager to make money.
So basically, I mean, persistent and short trades and building those products which
Correct.
has sensor to give
And
data.
they can leverage the platform so that these solutions can be built quickly.
But all of them don't know where and how to make it.
Correct.
So where persistent brings the ecosystem.
Correct. So we bring our platform, we bring our solution capability and help them to monetize their. As it's an independent platform,
Okay.
it also integrates well with Watson for some of the key things that Watson provides. Okay. The concert requires a platform on which it has to be hosted, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can leverage either Amazon or Azure. We can also leverage IBM. So in the context of IBM, we work very closely with.
Where does, so because it comes under the technology domain, you feel Persistent is well equipped to handle that part of the business, and it's not a more of a application driven domain.
Yeah, absolutely I do. Now some of that may be selfish on my own experience because I now run this business and I've got 350 people from IBM that have been doing this for 25 years that know how to do it, but yeah, I'm very
So
confident.
where does it figure in the Watson universe, and how do you price typically for a customer?
Okay, so
Digital license and
How has the customer base grown over the years? How old has been this product and how has the customer base grown?
yeah, so IBM had a suite of tools in one of their software divisions called Rational. So the Rational division, the Rational brand at IBM, which actually no longer exists, by the way, was really focused on a development community, software developers building applications, and there was test automation software and all kinds of that. It came from that brand of IBM. I have engineers on this that literally have been working on parts of this system.
Only that person is allowed to see that document. We'll see some of these in a bit more detail. So Rewards Alliance. So this is the loyalty programs blockchain that we have built. So we know that nowadays some hotel miles on Air India, and if you stay in a certain hotel, like maybe the Orchid Hotel, then you get miles in Jet Airways. So there are such agreements between companies. So we built a system by which we can store all these contracts in a blockchain. So these contracts are stored in the blockchain.
What Share Insights provide is Share Insights is a single tool, like a Swiss knife army, that allows you to do actually all of these things together in sort of one tool itself.
So typically, if you have to do a use case where you want to have APIs, you want to have dashboards, you want to do sentiment analytics, you also want to do ingest many things. Typically, this program would take you for 6 months, 9 months, or a year, because you would have to have separate tools, separate people, separate hardware, separate software, negotiate everything. So what the business analyst has in mind, they do it themselves. There is no issue that okay, the requirements are not captured correctly, we missed something out over here. All my job in some is really transformed into is making sure the data is available with the right set of quality. And from that point on, the business analyst takes over, and they would go and do the whole analytics or reports or visualizations, whatever they want, without even involving me even one bit. And in a sense, they need a tool which will enable all of this new way of thinking and new way of doing. And that is exactly is what Share Insights is. It allows you to do so many different things. There is no need for Vinayak to come to us.
So has the IT analyst job actually reduced drastically?
So the IT analyst job is getting retransformed actually. So the IT analyst job now is no longer about the analytics, tools, visualization, but is making sure that data is available to it. So in a sense, the key problem which I mentioned, the only problem I still need to worry about is data drift.
He's acting as a seller, so he's taking this store and he's selling that back to his network. So that's one model. The other question I think the question was how do we expand, right? So in that case, I'll use the same example. We got an entry point. This is the last time I looked at it, and they said, I want to do this for all the group of providers that we are part of. And so when we were getting into that conversation, we said, that's all fine, we can do all of that also. But when we are doing it for the group, I want to get us on the integration side, because for the group, I cannot do it without me touching the integration part. So we brought the integration, large NBFC. They're getting a new license, they already have a new license. And they are saying there's a lot of technology available, and we are going to use that to basically set up our business from the ground up. And I don't have the time to put all of it together.
I can go even at a village level also. So this is the kind of power that we can have when we have got information coming from many different sources, put it into a data lake and present it in such a fashion that it is useful for a state government. So that is what the CM was talking about in our video.
We have done another prototype for interbank trades. So let us say bank A sells dollars and purchases euro. So it sells $5 million and purchases 6 million euro and purchasing dollars. So it's exactly the reverse trade. And similarly, between these two banks, there may be many other trades throughout the day, right? In different currencies, dollar to yen, yen to rupees, and many other things. So what we have done is we have established a blockchain. This is what we give them as a netted view, which helps them in settling their views. So it's like a consolidated view that they get.
So in this view, this is across currency pairs.
Continue. So that will be automatically by that. You don't have to manage all the data will be now into that and test the over the weekend no manual intervention is done. And then you can click to data.
Running the entire thing on his end.
Your client here is the bank or the merchant?
The client here is the bank. The merchant, in the sense, the merchant can also be.
Sort of SLA assigned with those wells. So to run this demo, what we do is like the fleet thing, base and all, we will sort of simulate it using an Android app. And this dashboard is what is really reporting the thing. Yeah. So this is Android app sort of simulating a field activity of 4 bins. There is a you can say Ambasari, Bardin, Gopal, and Kamla bin. What I'll do is like I'll just
is through the innovation side. So 80% roughly are on the innovation.
So how important do you think this reselling part will be? Like, can Persistent really leverage the reselling ability that it has in this deal and go out and with clients on its own?
Yeah, absolutely. And the first thing I'll say is, I said there's 4 or 5 ways that we will grow this business, and this was one of them. And so we're going to do all of them, right? So we're not betting on one of them. We believe in all of them, and we're going to do all of them.